My name's Eleanor. This is my first video documenting my training journey for my second marathon. I am currently training for the Melbourne Marathon on October 12th. I think October 12th. Yes. Which is now 17 weeks away. I just finished my last run for the week, so a bit sweaty and gross. But the lighting is nice in my room for only like the early hours of the morning. My first marathon, I ran April of this year. I ran it in 4 hours and 20 minutes, which I was really happy with. I didn't really do any speed work and I enjoyed it the whole time, which was kind of my plan, to enjoy it and to finish it. At the moment, my PBs with other distances, 3 weeks after the marathon, I ran a half marathon PB, an hour 48, and my 10K PB is about 52 minutes. So based off those numbers, that's how I kind of came up with my new marathon goal, which is just broadly under 4 hours. The pace that I've set myself to train at, is 5 minutes 30 seconds per kilometer, which if I could keep that up for the whole marathon would be, I think, 3 hours 53 minutes. I'm following a plan from this book. Focus, yes. I'm following it pretty accurately. I've had to swap around a few days just to fit my schedule. It has four easy runs a week, one tempo run, which is a run at marathon pace, and then one speed session, which is interval training. So I'm just going to show you like what I've done through this week. And I also do strength training at the gym, usually 3 to 4 times a week. Mondays, I do back and core workouts. Wednesday, I do legs, and then Thursday, upper body. And then the other exercise that I just do throughout the week, I take my dog for about a 40-minute walk every morning, and at the moment every evening as well. When I have uni, my sister does 2 of those evenings. But right now I'm on break from uni, which is great. I have so much time to exercise. I've also tried to include clips of what I'm eating throughout the week. I kind of kept forgetting. I just get too happy, too excited to eat, and I would eat like my whole meal or half of it and be like, oh, I didn't film any of that. So I've tried to put some things of what I eat. Hi. This week started with a tempo run on Monday. Normally I'll be doing them Wednesdays, but just had to move some things around. So I did a 3K warm-up at easy pace, and then 10Ks at marathon pace, so 5 minutes 30 a kilometer, followed by a 2 kilometer cool down. Every morning I have a protein matcha smoothie with dairy-free coconut yogurt, oat milk, organic matcha, and a plant-based protein powder. And for breakfast lately I've been having avocado, tomato, and feta on toast. Tuesday was my easy run day, so this was just 10Ks, anywhere between 6:10 to 6:50 a kilometer. It's such a nice day. I actually struggled on this one to kind of stick to those paces. It did feel like a little bit easy just because I've been feeling quite strong lately, but I know in a couple weeks, when my training increases a lot, that pace won't feel easy. Good girl. Then I just took my beautiful dog for a walk, had the exact same breakfast and smoothie afterwards, and had a vegetarian curry for lunch. Wednesday, I just had a gym day, so I started the morning with a personal trainer session. I don't like to film my normal gym, so I just did everything again on the weekend at this smaller gym near my house to film. But we did pause squats together, so I was doing them with 40 kilos, just like a squat, but when you go down, just kind of hold it for a second or so. I probably wasn't holding it for long enough in this video, but I promise I was with my trainer. And I'm also doing it with no weight here, because I'm just repeating every single workout I've done over the week, all in one session, just to film some content basically. Then we did cable step-ups. This gym doesn't have the equipment for that, so I'm kind of just pretending to do one here. If you can just pretend that there's a machine in front of me that has a cable at the bottom that I can pull up from, that's what I was doing essentially. and then yeah, you just step up like that. Next we did incline push-ups, just 3 sets of 10 push-ups. I'm terrible at push-ups, I hate them. I feel like I can do barely 4 just flat on the ground, so this was kind of easier as we work up to doing more on the floor. Next we did cable or rope face pulls at 10 kilos, 3 sets of 10. We'd never done these before, and I'm doing them alone here, so I don't know if my form was perfect, but when I had my trainer, yeah, she was showing me how to do it more accurately. Then to finish off, we just did some walking lunges with 8 kilos in each hand, and I did about 30 seconds, 2 sets of that. My shoes have quite thick foam padding, so I was losing my balance a bit towards the end. That was it for that morning. I went to the gym again at midday, and I started with single leg RDLs. I'm just doing regular RDLs here just to kind of demonstrate the movement, but I've just started doing single leg ones. Single leg movements in general are really good for runners because obviously you're always landing on one foot or the other, so it's good to exercise each leg individually. This is a pretty new movement for me, so I'm still kind of getting used to the feeling and working on my form a bit. So it's not perfect, and I do find I'm a bit unbalanced, but yeah, I'm working on it. I also have nerve damage in my left leg from an injury 2 years ago, so doing workouts on that leg is a bit harder, but it's really important to work that one out individually too. I went on the leg press machine after that, but this gym doesn't have one. But I did a single leg press, 20 kilos, 8 reps and 4 sets. Then I moved on to my core routine. So I did a 1-minute plank and then side planks, 30 seconds each side. Next, I did a hollow body hold. I can only do these for maybe 45 seconds. I find them pretty hard and I kind of rock back by the end of them. Then I did crunches, just 30. I used to kind of like put my feet under a bar and rely on the momentum to pull up, but it's a lot better to just do quite small movements but not rely on that momentum. And then I did Russian twists. I usually with a 2 kilo ball, but this is all that this gym had. I did 40 of those. Then I did bicycle crunches, which I also do not like. I did 30 of those. I also feel just like so unbalanced, unstable doing these. I also did side bends with 8 kilo dumbbells, 12 each side, but I didn't record it in this gym because I got busy after this. And then I just did leg drops, 10 per leg. It's kind of nice, just lie down after doing crunches and Russian twists and a hollow body hold. I also did hanging leg raises. I just did 1 set of 15 of those, but again, I didn't have the equipment to record it here. And so I just finished up with mountain climbers, 20 per leg, and again, not relying on the momentum of going fast, but just a really controlled movement. I did not use the foam roller at the gym on Wednesday, but I decided using it here because it feels nice on my back, and that was a nice way to end my session.
Oh my gosh, hi!
My wonderful sister ordered us dinner that night. I had a big bowl of udon noodle soup, vegan gyoza, and tofu. Thursday was another easy run. I had 11 Ks planned and actually ran on the sand for a bit because I love being at the beach in the morning, and also being on the sand forces me to slow down a bit as well. Friday, I had my last exam for the semester, which was so exciting. Came home, celebrated with a speed training session. So I had a 3-kilometer warm-up, then 12 sets of 400 meters at 4:40 a kilometer, 400 meters recovery, and then a 2-kilometer cool down to finish it off. Saturday was my long run day. I had 16 Ks planned. I normally would not put a long run the day after speed training, but I had a concert that night, so I just swapped some things around, and 16 Ks is pretty doable for me at this stage of my training. And to finish the week off, I just had another easy 10K run. It was such a beautiful morning. I slept in a little bit, so I actually was in the sun rather than running in the dark, which I normally am. Afterwards, I went to the gym to do the upper body workout I missed because of my exam. I started with dumbbell rows. I'm using 12.5 kilos here, 10 reps each side, 3 sets. Next, I did shoulder press with 7 kilo dumbbells, 12 reps, 2 sets, and then I did 8 kilos for 2 sets. Then I did chest press with 8 kilo dumbbells, 12 reps, 2 sets, and then 9 kilo dumbbells, 10 reps for 2 sets. And then last I did these, I think they're called reverse flies. Again, this is something that I'm new to, that I've just incorporated into my routine. So I don't know if I'm doing it perfectly. I'm gonna ask my personal trainer next time I see her, but I'm using 4 kilo weights, 3 sets of 10 reps. Then just to prepare for my week ahead, I made a big batch of pesto pasta. In my sauce, I use baby peas, basil, olive oil, salt and pepper, all blended up. And then in a big pot, I fry up some garlic, chili, mushrooms, cherry tomatoes, chickpeas, and spinach. Add the pasta, and then just have some roast pumpkin kind of on the side or on top after. My pasta. And Millie. Hi. Okay, so that is my week done. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'm planning to do just like one of these every week with all of my runs. Yeah, for the next 18 weeks. And hopefully at the end of it, I will have a sub 4 hour marathon. Thank